And we are underway in Buffalo. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. The middle, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
60 by 6.
Gilbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Bills very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Warriors 70, 7 Pirates.
Here's Gilbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. To throw is Gilbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Now Gilbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Matthew Golden,
His second touchdown on the season.
and the Cardinals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Xavier Worthy,
65 yards.
and the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and we are tied at 7.
Joey Sly sets a kickoff.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
7-7, our score after 1.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11. 70 race, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Gilbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw again.
That is caught. He will have the first down and a bit more.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quentin Johnston,
49 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. 14, the Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Here comes Andrews. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1.
Back to throw. Kirkpatrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
Cook up the gut. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At the 41-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
The Bills at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
20! And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Slide for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jody Sly set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Cut. Ready?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
It's a gain of 10.
Come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Gilbert. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Douglas, the man in motion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
18 Rattler. Pat Corey, back to 60.
Back to throw. Gilbert.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hawk 70.
Douglas, the man in motion. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Gilbert completes it to Douglas. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Come on. Set. Pass to 60.
Looking to throw. Gilbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
A final shot before break. Kirkpatrick And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Golden. Past the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Matthew Golden, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second and 10.
Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. And complete, right side to Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Kirkpatrick. Wide open receiver, complete.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
46-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Second and 9 now.
Second and 9.
It's complete to Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Bills 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Drop 50, drop 50.
And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quentin Johnston with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary's going to pick the punt pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw. Kirkpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
65 catch, go! 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Mustang 19. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kirkpatrick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, Kirkpatrick. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Douglas, the man in motion. Now a first carry here for their running back. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 38-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
60 Bison. Warriors 70.
Operating from the gun. Gilbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Quentin Johnston. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Back to throw. Kirkpatrick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bills.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Operating from the gun. Kirkpatrick. That's to Cook out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Got it. Ready?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Panther 11. Let's go now. Cut Buffalo 18.
In motion right is Johnston.
Gilbert. Myers got it. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hot 70.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the left side, complete. That's Douglas. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Viking 18. Cougar 19. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneer.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Come on. Let's go.
Irving. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Past the 60.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up
To throw is Gilbert.
at the 9-yard line.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Here we go. Set. 18. Trap 60. Trap.
Here's Gilbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
At the 31-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First down. Let's go. First and 10 at the 40.
Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
A higher scoring game.